Speak! And we're back, as always.
You're not going to use the...
No, I'm not going to use a snapper because I realize that it does not make a difference. It doesn't make a difference, people.
I'm Nicholas Valenzuela.
I'm Nathaniel Horchata Lopez.
Oh, Nicholas Salsa
Valenzuela. Spaghettio?
Spaghettio?
No, that's not salsa.
Salsa.
Nikki Salsagetti Valenzuela.
The candy?
Do you like salsagetti?
I do like salsa.
See, why didn't we call you salsagetti?
No, I like salsa better. Dude.
Salsa?
Yeah.
Salsagetti's your father.
Horchata and salsa, dude.
Yeah.
Mix it up and play it in.
Splash
it around.
You know what I like after eating of chips with salsa?
Uh-huh.
A nice cold glass of horchata on a hot summer day.
I don't drink horchata.
Why?
That's why my name is no horchata. Why don't I like it? Because I don't like it.
I could ask you why you don't drink it. Apparently you don't like it.
I don't like it. It doesn't taste good.
What about it doesn't taste good? It's cinnamon milk water. You don't like cinnamon milk water?
Yeah, I don't like cinnamon milk water. So what?
Why do we have to start off of the episode with an argument?
So wait, no, it tastes like cinnamon toast.
You're literally just...
It tastes like cinnamon toast crunch milk afterwards?
You might be onto something.
Does it?
No, but I'm thinking now I want to try cinnamon toast crunch with some horchata instead of milk.
Ew.
Yum. Love it. Horchata milk water with cinnamon.
So how's your week, man?
My week just started. How was your weekend?
It was not bad, dude. Not bad.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I stayed home. I worked on my brakes, got those fixed. Now I can...
You worked on your brakes.
Yeah, but, you know, gas is still going up. But, you know, I drive in a car, you know, still. It's amazing.
You are driving a car, so am I.
Yep.
You drive cars.
Yep. And my brakes were screeching, bro.
Were they?
Yeah, I had to get a new rotor. Fucked up.
Oh.
I fucked up.
Oh, so you were...
Yeah, grinding them, dog. Had grooves.
Oh,
yeah. Good thing our good friend Carlos helped us out.
I helped you out?
Yeah, he helped me out.
You didn't help me out. I wasn't changing my brakes.
Did you ask him?
I don't need to change my brakes. I'd go to my papa.
Then why?
I go to my papa's garage. Yeah, I'd go with the little car jack, and then I go, and then
he still tells you to hold the flashlight. You don't like getting
your
back
I have
dirty?
to do that
You don't
shit.
like putting your shirts on?
I've had to train. I've had to train huskies to go run Iditarods. Do you know what an Iditarod is?
No.
It is a dog sled race.
Okay.
Yeah, I trained huskies.
How many?
How many huskies did I train?
Yeah.
A whole pack of them.
Like
12 pack.
A 12 pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should.
Did you have name for them?
Yeah.
For them?
All of them.
For them.
Zem. All of them had a name.
Okay. What were their names?
8 Below.
Okay.
That's it. They were all just one name.
Oh.
They were 8 Below, based off of that one dog sled movie, 8 Below, with that one guy who died in a car accident. Not Ryan Dunn.
Paul Walker?
Paul Sleeper. That's a bad joke. It's not too early anymore. It's not too soon to make a Paul Walker joke, even though they're working on fast.
You don't have to justify yourself.
I don't. But they do. I have to adjust myself. I have to adjust myself.
Okay, wait. I want to hear about these.
What?
You must have stories.
About what?
The Iditarod?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I want to hear about something.
I won.
You won.
I won.
First place?
No.
Okay.
My weight division.
Your weight division?
Yeah, my dogs weighed the most. Apparently, I was misfeeding my huskies. Yeah. Apparently, it's not okay to be feeding your dogs hot dogs.
How were you feeding them? Like out in the open? Like, you know, you had packs of hot dogs that you just throw down instead of like
I like to
having
do
some chow or something.
No, so this is what I like to do with my Iditarod huskies.
Okay.
I like to feed them each a pack of hot dogs, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I buy a lot of hot dogs. my dog sled team, sponsored by Oscar Mayer, bro. And basically, I keep these dogs in a pen. I massage their muscles all day. Basically, Wagyu style for these dogs.
They don't do running laps or anything? Like conditioning?
I just whip the shit out of them whenever I race. So.
But you massage them.
Yeah, which tenderizes their dog meat. And I'll tell you this much: it was
how big was the
how big are these dogs getting?
Yeah. Does the biggest dog
250
go in
each.
front as well? Or?
Well, I'll tell you this much: these dogs did not want to run. I was whipping them and whipping them, and they did not want to run. These Iditarod dogs.
How big? How fat were these dogs?
250 each.
250.
250. Almost 300 pounds of solid husky and Oscar Mayer. Can you imagine if at a Iditarod race that they had a Iditarod dogs and they're hot dogs? Would it be weird to sell hot dogs at like a dog racing event? Like at the dog trek?
No, that wouldn't be too weird.
No, it wouldn't be weird.
It'd be weird feeding your dogs a pack.
Oscar Mayer hot dogs to be specific.
250 dogs.
250 pounds each.
12 pack. That's like...
There's not 250 dogs. They weigh 250 pounds.
No, they weigh 250 and there's 12 dogs.
Yeah. So what's 250 times 12?
That's like almost like 28.
No wonder why my truck was fucking scraping as I was trying to get them to the race.
Wait, so did you wait?
I had to get a fucking haul truck.
What happened when all the dogs are gone? Where are the dogs?
Where are the dogs?
Yes.
Well, it turns out...
Did they all die at
their second race?
Okay.
They were in a much better mood because I stopped the whole Wagyu beef, training method where, I just leave them in a pen laying down where they don't use their legs. It's not good for race dogs to not use their legs. So
and you learned this?
I took them to a trainer. Basically, the dude who inspired the Russian training for Rocky IV. I took him there and I was like, hey man, you need to get these dogs in shape. And he's like, I don't train dogs. And this is what I told him. I said, I'm got a gun in my pickup truck and I'll go get it if you don't fucking train my dogs. And guess what he said? I'm in. And guess what? He took care of those dogs.
Did you pay him?
No, I was short on the payments. So I was like, you know what? You can have these world-class 250-pound huskies that are now Iditarod champions because he trained them to be champions. He stopped feeding them. It was really hard to get them off of their Oscar Mayer hot dog diet. But I did. They did. He did. His name was Viggo Dragonson.
Would you say the dogs are living better lives? Or were you...
I thought I gave them a pretty goddamn good life, man. If you were a dog that was forced to race, like pull a sled, would you rather be like laying down on a couch all day eating your favorite Oscar Mayer hot dogs?
But the day of the race, you're whipping them.
Yeah, it's just part of dog sled racing, bro.
Viciously.
I wasn't whipping them. I was whipping at them. It's kind of like... Okay, I got a couple of their backs. My bad, dude. I'm not a perfect person. Like that one Hoopa Stank song, So I think, me personally, Oscar Mayer pack of hot dogs, breakfast, lunch, and dinner sounds like the life for a dog. What would you rather do? Would you rather eat hot dogs or go pull someone with a group of other people for like 100 miles in the snow? Granted, you were born as a dog that is, a snow dog.
Like bred? Like I was bred to do this?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes. And you gave me a life of obesity?
Yeah,
a dog?
What would you prefer?
I'd probably do the obesity thing.
Every dog would.
Yeah, every dog.
Have you ever seen a dog turn down a hot dog? No. It's because...
Like instinctually, you think,
given the chance, a dog.
you think you can give a wolf a hot dog?
I mean, it's probably gonna come after you afterwards.
Yeah. Like, but if you had plenty of hot dogs in your backpack,
I would throw that fucking thing.
you're just emptying out packs.
What am I, white fanging this? I'm trying to get like a sled dog with a fucking pack of hot dogs.
Wolf.
That's how I got all my sled dogs. They were huskies / wolves.
And you,
I bred huskies and wolves.
And you attracted them with hot dogs and took them to pens.
I thank God every day for this Oscar Mayer sponsorship. I had one dog who only preferred Oscar Mayer honey baked ham. Yeah, he was the picky one. And, once his leg went out, well, I'll tell you this much: we definitely.
You fed them to the dogs?
No, they wouldn't eat another dog. It's not their fucking meat.
Well, he's filled with hot dogs.
Yeah, he's filled with hot dogs, but it's all ruined already.
The dogs probably smell like hot dogs.
Probably.
No, you would know.
I would know. I don't have those dogs anymore. They don't smell like hot dogs anymore because Vigo Dragon suck out of them.
Okay, dude.
Oh, that was we kept that going for quite a while.
Shut up.
Oh, so we're turning back into
I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, me and Nathaniel.
We're working on our dynamic. We're working if we want to be enemies of the state with each other, meaning we're brothers for life, running from the government, or are we,
always gonna jab at each other?
Are we Bobby and Andrew? Who are we? Like,
who's Bobby and Andrew?
If you think about it, you'll know.
Oh.
Yeah. Do we have that kind of dynamic? Do we got a Bert and Tom dynamic? Do we got a Jamie and Joey dynamic? Do we got a Chandler and Joey dynamic? Do we got a Rocket? I mean, Otto and Twister dynamic? Do we got Harold and Jerome dynamic? I didn't mean Harold. Arnold and Harold dynamic. Do we have Peter Brian dynamic? Do we have Peter Stewie dynamic? I meant Brian Stewie dynamic. Do we have like Hunter Nixon dynamic? Like, do we got like Kerouac Ginsburg dynamic? Do we got like Kerouac Cassidy dynamic?
These people have nothing to do with us.
Do we got like Ferengeti Kerouac? Like,
okay.
Like,
wait. Okay.
Do we got like Rogan, Franco?
Dude, you're making
dynamic.
You're like making it hard for me not to jab at you.
I'm making you hard?
No.
Well, yeah,
no.
I'm not making you hard.
No.
Are you sure?
You're not making me hard. If you were making me hard, you'd have to do better than that.
Let's get him hard.
Would I have to do better than that?
Oh, Papa.
Ooh.
You're getting better.
I'm getting better.
Oh,
I should probably put
one episode later.
One episode later.
You got better.
What do you guys think?
Okay,
right into our fan mailbox.
I think we should also I look at your camera. I think we should also mention the Nixon mask, which was a gift.
Yeah,
from a friend, Emily.
Shouts out to Emily.
We put a stick through it with we made a ball of grocery
bags because Nixon
that's
is
what he has an overabundant
amount of plastic
in a drawer in his house.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Nixon. Yes, I have an overabundance of plastic bags in my house because I don't just throw them away like Nick does.
And no, I keep mine. It's like in a brown bag.
Nick keeps his bags in a larger bag. It's all a paradox for him.
It's a vintage 70s mask.
Okay, so this is like the mask that you would see in like that 70s show whenever they're streaking and they're wearing the Nixon masks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's from the 70s. It's older.
So that's probably a very unsafe plastic.
Ooh, who knows?
Like if you were to
not breathe, we shouldn't breathe around it.
You probably shouldn't wear it and breathe in very heavily.
Oh my God, I wore it one time.
For how long?
For a second.
One whole second.
Yeah, one whole second. It looks crazy. Does this make us look demented?
I don't know. Yeah. The reason why we put plastic bags in it was because Nixon is the founder of plastic. And you can Wikipedia search that to see if I'm right. And if you did, you wasted all of your time because I made that up.
Look at him.
Look how happy he is to be here.
He looks good. What does that mean?
He looks good?
Yeah. What are you supposed to say about Nixon? Can you talk?
Do you think Nixon looked good?
No, he looked terrible.
Yeah, look at how big his nose was.
No, dude, that isn't the real nose, man.
Is that, you think that's exaggerated?
It's exaggerated.
Yeah, that does look smaller than his real nose, huh?
It's close.
Yeah, that is a little bit too small.
Is it a hate crime? Is it a Nixon hate crime? This mask?
Is it?
Yeah. Do you think someone else profited from the mask? Or do you think
I don't know, dude. Do you think people are do you think all of the funds from those flags that you see in these recent years have do you think that money's going towards that guy?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Okay.
Dude, actually there were like old people that would like sell those, like they'd set up a little stand on the side of the road and they'd sell that, and I'm almost positive that those people would send 100% of the proceeds to him to support his campaign. Could you imagine being that in love with a politician?
Was Nixon, he was governor of California, right?
I don't know. You're the more of the Nixon fan than I.
think he's cool. He's all right. He's not bad.
Yeah, what do you think?
He did some bad things, but he's not.
I mean, every president does.
Like, who
if you were president, what bad things would you do?
Not what Nixon did.
What would you do, though? Like,
I would do, like...
would you do hate crimes?
Wait, but this was trying to go towards, like...
we were trying to
you supposed to, like, talk bad about presidents? Like,
well...
Are you supposed to give presidents respect? Like, even if they get impeached?
Okay.
What about, like,
Bill guess it just depends on what era you're from. Back in, like, the 50s, they would say you would be very fucking, like, if you were being disrespectful about the president, you'd be like, you're shitting on America.
Like, actually taking a poo-poo?
Like, you're taking a shit on an American flag.
Like, poo.
Like, if you...
Say poo.
If you're taking a dookie.
Yeah.
If you were taking an American idiot on a flag.
Why you always gotta curse? Okay? Show some respect.
For what? The president?
So if you take a poopy...
If I take a number 2 on an American flag...
Take a poopy on do you think people shit
on American
his grave?
Nixon?
On, like, other presidents' graves and shit?
Of course, dude.
You think they poop?
Can you imagine being the fucking the groundskeeper that's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
You think he just, like, slaps it so it just, like, blends in and, like, decomposes?
Maybe.
He just doesn't, like, pick it up. He just, like, slaps it.
He just leaves it.
Yeah,
he picks it up and he puts it on he just smears it on the fucking headstone. I mean, where is he buried?
I don't know, man. I don't care.
The president's...
I do kind of care.
You want to go see his grave?
No, not like that. I, like, kind of care
so
that he was president. I care that he was president. I don't care about him.
You know what sounds like a fun trip?
I mean, he was kind of close to us. He did get his haircut as he was governor in San Manuel.
I mean, yeah, he came.
He came.
He came here.
He
came plenty probably. Look at his nose. What?
You think Richard Nixon would, like, throw his shots at his nose?
Do you think he'd make fun of his own nose?
No, like, he would, like, jack off and, like,
blast towards his
nose.
I don't know, and I kind of don't want to think about that.
Well,
he's, like, trying to whiff it in like it's a fucking bump of cocaine. Nixon bump of cocaine.
A Nixon bump.
A Nixon bump is whenever you jack off and you blast your load into your nose and you snort it.
Nixon was the most against drugs, and here we are smoking weed.
Okay, so that's what I was.
You got.
No, I had a good segue. I was gonna say.
You're gonna mention your segues.
Yeah.
Slide.
Slide.
Put a slide.
That's just editing talk.
What was the word you just used? What?
Segue.
You know, like the Segway scene, like, and then they.
Yeah, it's they transition.
Yeah,
it's a segue.
What's your transition?
I was gonna say, you know what sounds like a fun time? Going to visit Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan's grave and smoking a fucking joint. Like,
no, I'd rather go to Nixon's.
Yeah, but Nixon.
Why are we talking? We should get every mask. Isn't there Reagan masks?
There are. What are we gonna get? A Reagan mask?
A Ulysses Grant mask?
Dude, I totally got Lincoln. No, Lincoln.
Aftermath JFK mask.
We've got James K. Polk.
You think there's an
Aftermath Lincoln mask?
Oh,
you wanted Aftermath JFK.
Aftermath Lincoln would be cool.
We just have all the assassinated presidents. Who else got it? Garfield got shot, but he didn't die initially. He died a few days later from the shot, and I think he got shot like in the chest. So that's not really that cool.
Nah, but what was cool about him was
what was cool about Garfield?
He would get a bunch of women around him, and then he would just like in a circle just be licking pussy, just like. And they would wear like they would just lift up their dresses, and he would just.
Oh.
All of them in a circle, and they couldn't leave.
That was America's greatest president.
That was America's great. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't want.
I know he did that.
I don't want to stand by that.
I know he did that.
there was a president
who got in a circle and
I think. Well, I'm
slobbered a bunch of women.
He snatch slobbered. That's what the kids are calling eating girls. Cunnilingus.
Snatch slobber.
Hey, remember when people used to call it cunnilingus?
Cunnilingus?
Yeah,
your dad?
Hunter S. Thompson used it in Hell's Angels.
Okay, cool. Good for him.
Good for him. Good for Hunter S. Thompson. We're appealing to our Swedish fans. Yeah. They hate us.
What, dude? Well, you took a drink? You taking a drink?
I'm just goofing for my camera.
Oh my god.
You can't take a drink when I'm taking a drink. You got to talk whenever I'm taking a drink. There can't be silence, or else everybody knows to shut off the podcast.
Nah, man.
They're like, oh, dude, look at 10 seconds of silence. We got to find a new podcast, man. These guys are too slow. We have to be. We're bringing back fast talking high trousers.
Okay. Nixon, did he wear high trousers? I don't know what type of outfits Nixon wore.
All I can say is Nixon.
Like, I know they would be suits, but like, have you ever I only know the face. I don't know what his body looked like. I've seen exaggerations, but it's the nose thing.
He probably had like a little gut, as most presidents did back in the day.
You think he had a
most
gut?
Men kind of like six packs weren't very. I think
he was a cheerleader too. I think he was a cheerleader.
Tricky Dick, the cheerleading. Yeah. Man,
I think he cried on TV too about what he did.
He was sweating really crazily whenever he debated Kennedy. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, pretty much. Was like squirting.
He was squirting sweat out of his pores. It was like the cartoons, and it was just going. And he's just like, he's like, oh shit! I thought this was just gonna be a radio interview. People can see me. Do they know what I look like now? They're definitely not going to vote for me. Look at this handsome young man who's going to get shot.
Like, what do you think bothered Nixon the most?
Mexicans.
Yeah?
No.
You think people did? Like certain people?
People that were not of his
do you think
belief system, probably.
Do you think Nixon would tell you to be quiet in a movie? Like, if you're talking during a movie, you think Nixon would tell you to be quiet?
Yeah, he'd be like,
shut the fuck up.
Except without the fuck. He'd be like, hey, buddy, how about you stop talking during this movie, or else we're going to have to go stand outside and have a word. Oh, that's how people talked back in the day.
You think he would?
And then he'd pull out his Johnson and stick it in your ear if you didn't listen to him, because that's why they called him Tricky Dick.
Okay. That's what they called him.
They did call him Tricky Dick.
Oh, man, I gotta take this call.
You have to take this call.
It's about the beans.
What beans?
At home.
I'll put it on speaker.
Okay. Hello? Hey. What's up?
I'm leaving right now, but the beans aren't done, but they're probably gonna be done soon, so you should probably check on them soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, just letting you know.
Yes, thank you, brother.
I stirred them too and shit.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Talk to you soon. Bye. See, dude, the beans.
The beans. That's the sound of beans.
That was my brother David.
Yeah, that was
Nathaniel's coworker.
Yeah, that was Wavy Davy Gravy.
Hey, this is a good segue.
Segue. This is how Nick sounds after he eats some beans. That's the toilet.
No. Play the other one.
Should we go through the sounds we got for today?
Yeah, go through this one.
Okay, we've got.
You make the Lord very nervous.
That's how I sound after I'm on the toilet eating Nick's beans. And then I'm just like. That's how I sound whenever I look at what happened after I stand up from the toilet. Okay. I stand up from the toilet, I look at the shit I just took, and I'm like. And then we got this one.
Let's hear some Purple of Mud.
I forgot we added that one.
Let's just do that one again.
Let's hear some Purple of Mud.
That one's just.
Let's do something, mama.
Yeah, that one's just from some lady that heckled me during a show.
Yo,
one time at a bar.
Let's talk about the Segway.
Segway. What do you want to segue into?
Oh, jobs. Our jobs.
What about them?
We kind of just didn't talk about them.
We didn't.
We said we got new jobs.
And then I said that we work in cannabis.
I just work with cannabis and trim it in a shop in Tucson.
I work at what's going to be the largest grow in the world.
I just trim.
Yeah.
You do more.
Kind of.
You do a lot more. You work with more plants. I'm not really. I'm just trimming.
You're part of production.
Yes, but just trimming and like loading in joints. But you actually get to touch the plants and water them and shit.
Yeah, but I haven't seen buds or anything yet.
Yeah.
Like
you haven't seen buds?
I have. Actually, on my first day of work, what we did was we were packing old buds that we were getting ready to send to make distillate.
Your one bedroom is as big as our whole facility.
Like one.
The bedroom, Ralph was showing me on the snapperoonies, snap raviolis.
Snap ravs.
Snap.
This episode is sponsored by Snap Raviolis.
Snap Gettys.
Salsa Getty.
That your one room's bigger than our whole facility, dude. Like 5 flower rooms.
Walking from my car to the break room. It's like 5. It's like a 4-minute walk.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. It's something I want to see. Like,
oh yeah, once you see it in person, you'll be like, holy shit.
I was flabbergasted with seeing
the videos.
No, just like my grow, seeing that many bud plants in one place
and
one time, and like them just like having some fire nugs on them, and then then you're just like, oh, bigger, and then like I want to see bigger. You just want to keep seeing bigger.
Yeah, like more,
like
just fields,
like just fields. But like these fields are inside, and they're gonna be dank. It's gonna like those smells coming from those rooms. I can't even imagine. We already get this dank ass smell from ours. Like that's a lot, dude. A lot is gonna be going into that one.
Yeah. It is.
Well, tell me about it. Are you happy?
Yeah, I mean,
you like your job?
I do a lot of watering.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Keep going. Because you once had a different job. You were working at a school.
I wasn't.
Talk about transition.
I love how you always say I worked at a school.
You did work at a school.
You
were helping children.
Not in a school setting.
Bless you for helping children the right way.
I was helping.
Not demoralizing them or anything. You're a good man.
I'm a good man, Charlie Brown.
But now
I'm a criminal.
Yeah, now you do criminal work.
Oh,
that was criminal work. Come on.
Whenever I went to go,
come on, man, tell me about it.
I went to go cover a town hall meeting.
You got words.
The sheriff of Pinal County.
You do have words.
Came to.
Words.
Yeah, I'm working on it. You fucking asshole.
You also have a paper that you work on. Plenty of words there.
Yep.
Wait. Are you talking about writing a paper for the sheriff?
I wrote a paper about it.
Okay, about what?
Just about he had a town hall meeting. In Samuel.
Yeah.
And some, by the time it was.
Did he give each person a burrito?
No, he handed them each a fucking round of a 9mm gun, and he said, "You might need this sometime."
I would like it better if he gave them each a burrito.
Yeah, he didn't because he's more of a gun guy. Just kidding. That didn't happen. Don't arrest me, you son of a bitch.
This is Nathaniel Lopez.
This is Nathaniel Lopez. Don't arrest me, you son of a bitch.
Dude, are you Nixon's gonna come after you.
The ghost of Nixon with his big old nose.
Well, the ghost of Nixon possesses, and he through authority, he possesses
law
people.
enforcement.
Yes, through authority, and then he gets into them, and then he goes after people
The
like
ghost
you.
of Nixon
Why do you think he
possesses
killed
law
those? Why
enforcement.
do you think he killed those college kids? He did do that.
He did. That
Yes,
was part
that
of
was
his
pretty
thing.
cool.
Those.
That was pretty cool. Not cool in the way of like he should have done it. I'm saying in the
I
way
mean, no other
he did
presidents
do it.
kill innocent
Yes.
children or youth.
Yes,
innocent youth.
Yes, no president has killed innocent youth like Nixon.
Not like Nixon. Not with like a tank rolling into a college. A tank rolling into a college. That just doesn't happen anymore because
that doesn't happen.
well, so back in the day, you used to have to call National Guard,
God.
and it'd be like, "Hey, National Guard, get your fucking tanks over here." Nowadays, police forces have tanks.
And
They're like, "Screw calling National Guard. We're gonna bring our own tank."
And you can say it was after his own people because there was a lot of civil things going on, and they were white kids.
So why are we talking about it?
Yeah. Man, oh man, that's no tragedy to the Mexicans.
Oh,
Bring back the Alamo.
we did kill a lot of people.
No, they killed us.
The reason why Remember the Alamo was an American thing was because of how many Mexicans slaughtered Americans. What's crazy though is that the Alamo was still in Mexico at the time, I believe.
What's the story of like them going after? Was that the same story of there was kids there? They were like a platoon and like they wrapped themselves in Mexican flags and killed themselves and jumped off the building.
I have no clue.
Because they were over.
They were sad about it.
What's it called? You know, when there's too many people there, they were
overrun.
Yeah, they were overrun.
So you're saying that white kids?
No, like a American platoon.
Yeah, of young men or children.
Young men went after a platoon in Mexico, and that platoon was just a bunch of training young men.
Okay.
And they were killing them
because they were outnumbered.
Outnumbered.
So they wrapped themselves in an American flag
and killed
or
themselves.
a Mexican flag.
And
killed
jumped off-
themselves.
Yeah, killed themselves.
I've never heard that story.
Yeah, there's a story.
It's really sad.
Yeah. Bring back the Alamo. What is that? The Freaks bring back the Alamo.
Freaks bringing back the Alamo.
What's this one? The game.
So many Texas people
The
are gonna be
Freaks
upset.
smoke with Nixon. Maybe that should be segue.
Segue.
The Freaks talk about their title.
Always have to talk about their title in the episode, or else they won't have a title.
We'll talk about it later if we don't talk about it here.
Yeah, that's true. I
So
think
nothing fun happened to you
over the weekend.
Yeah.
I did not do anything
Nothing.
fun.
Yeah, you stay home. I'm trying. I like to like bring up an incident that was funny, but I just go to work and stuff. And you should.
Yeah, I usually just go to work too.
No one's put their hands on me in a while.
Yeah. Oh, why don't we bring that
told
up?
me how to like.
Why don't you-
we'll bring up that later.
Or yeah, we can bring up like that, and then like about you spilling weed all over the carpet. Not here,
Right
but-
now?
No, when you did it. and
No,
then
it wasn't even on a carpet. It was on fucking like a cement. It was on cement.
And you still got yelled.
Why
at
you
for it.
giving me a hard time? Why you giving me a hard time?
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding.
Dude.
Oh, what am I talking? What am I talking about?
You see what I have to put up with now.
It's either I'm taking a jab at you, or you don't understand that I'm making a joke. What is it gonna be? Huh?
Why don't you clearly get better at telling jokes?
Oh, so you're the funny guy. You're the comic relief.
Straight
for this?
man, funny guy.
Oh, dude.
If this is a reoccurring theme, I'll fucking put it. I'll put like
I know.
Nikki, straight man, Valenzuela, and Nathaniel, funny guy, Lopez.
You say that.
And I
You
believe
say
it.
that.
I believe it.
No, it's not.
It's
Okay?
not true.
No. Okay.
I'm
Just
not
be-
funny.
Okay.
Tell it to all the fans
I
in the
do.
crowd. Tell it to all the audience fans. Because we're filmed in front of a live studio audience. If you're new to this show,
Well, I know I laugh
we're
at you.
filmed in front of a live
I know
studio
I laugh
audience.
at you.
I know.
I know.
And I laugh at you.
Okay, man.
I'm like, oh, Nick.
Well, let's talk
He's so
okay.
pathetic. Ha, 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 ha. That's what I do. That's
Okay,
me
let's talk about
laughing at you.
movies. Let's talk about movies.
Oh, man. It took us this long to get into
Let's
movies.
talk about movies. man.
Okay.
Let's talk about the movies.
Let's talk about the movies. Because I did want to talk about movies.
I did want to talk about work jobs in Nixon,
And we did it.
and we still are. What were Nixon's favorite movies?
What were Nixon's favorite jobs to do?
Oh,
What do you think?
Even
What was
though-
Nixon's first job?
Nixon's first job.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think he was like a newspaper boy or like a milkman?
I would like if he was a milkman, but I would say he worked in a store.
Probably like one of his family members' stores.
I say manager. Maybe
a manager.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought, maybe starting out as like a kid, he'd work in.
Okay, how old?
Maybe like 10. He'd work in his uncle's shop or something.
Yes,
stock
uncle's
the
shop.
shelves.
Yes.
Maybe
I believe
put
he did
price
that.
tags on things because back in the day, you used to have to put price tags on things so people could literally. Can you imagine?
Get away from pedophiles. Running away.
I guess probably he was probably like
getting away from them.
beating up town drunks. He was like, one day I'm gonna stop all of you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just like a little Nixon, just like fucking future crusading in his mind about like stopping all the homeless and drug addicts.
There probably wasn't much of a homeless.
No, but he didn't like seeing them. Like he had such a distaste for them when he would see them that he knew he had to stop it.
Where did all of the homeless people from the Great Depression go?
They got jobs.
Why?
The war happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember the war happened, and then everyone.
And
got
then
jobs
we sent all of the homeless people to war.
We sent all the homeless people to war,
and they never came back because they found homes in Germany.
I think Nixon was one of those people. All these things we're talking about Nixon are speculated. I just gotta say that too.
Yeah, don't come after us, Wikipedia pages. .net.
Nixon, I'm pretty sure is a draft dodger.
He's a draft duck dodger.
Yeah, a draft
duck dodger.
Duck dodger, fucking Dodger duck.
So there were
Is Dodger duck Daffy.
Duck dodger.
Yeah,
is Daffy.
Is Daffy.
Daffy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep going. What were you gonna say?
So I learned that like during the Civil War and stuff, and I believe maybe the Revolutionary War, if you were wealthy enough, you could pay someone else to take your place in the draft.
They do the same thing with prison in China.
Really? You can pay someone to
go to
jail for you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
Would you go to jail for someone?
I wouldn't go to jail.
See, in America, it's called taking the fall for someone.
I wouldn't want to.
But like that's not legal. That's just being a homie.
Movies. Okay, what were you gonna ask? What's your first question?
What was the first movie that you saw in theaters, if you can remember?
First movie I saw in theaters.
Yeah.
The first movie I can think of was like with my friends is probably like the Tooth Fairy with fucking. No, I've saw the Grit Stole Christmas, but I remember seeing the Tooth Fairy with fucking
like your group of friends.
The Rock.
Yeah.
And when it's a Disney movie.
Yeah, he's
with the little girl.
He's like a football player that turns.
Yeah, we were like 11, I
Okay.
think, during the time. So like they couldn't take us to like see scary movies or anything.
Who took you? Your mom and your dad?
No, it was Mark's mom.
Okay.
And Gage was there as well. We saw The Rock Johnson
as the Tooth Fairy. That's like what you can first remember seeing. Like,
doesn't he adopt a little girl? Like, doesn't he become he's playing football and
I think he's a dad and like he's a bad dad, and then he becomes a Tooth Fairy so that he can somehow get closer to his daughter.
Then is it Game Plan? Is that the one where he's a football player and he's taking care of the?
I think I'm getting these mixed up, bro.
What the fuck's Tooth? No, Tooth Fairy is what but I want to say the Tooth Fairy is where he still is a football player.
That's what I want to say too.
Yeah, right. There's 2 movies where he's a football player. I'm pretty sure. Like it's Game Plan. Well, it's one of those movies. I know I saw those movies.
Is Game Plan and Tooth Fairy the same movie,
dude? That's what I'm trying to think of.
What the fuck? But you don't remember seeing like any movies whenever you were like a little kid, like like what was like the first movie that you remember seeing in theaters?
That's what I'm saying. I saw The Grinch Stole Christmas.
Grinch Stole Christmas.
Grinch Stole Christmas.
For me, like one of the first movies I like remember I think I saw was I thought I saw Phantom Menace in theaters, but I'm pretty sure I didn't because I was only 3.
It was a horror movie.
Phantom Menace.
Yeah. Right.
No.
Yeah.
Star Wars Phantom Menace.
No. Just the Phantom Menace, right? I don't know what.
You're thinking of Phantom of the Opera.
Was
Star Wars Phantom Menace, Episode 1, Darth Maul.
Like a star has a war with another star?
Shut the fuck up.
Because the Phantom Menace sounds scary.
You know, the one with Jaja? He's just like, you sound big dude this time. We should have got some Jaja. That would have been good for the
So
soundboard.
your first one was a Star Wars movie.
It wasn't Phantom Menace, but I like, for some reason, I always thought it was whenever I was younger.
It wasn't Wild Things.
No, it wasn't Where the Wild Things Are.
No, Wild Things.
Oh, no, that movie about those girls?
Yeah. The lesbian
So
scene.
yeah, so you
It wasn't that?
you know about that movie because you had sisters. You had sisters. I also have a sister, so my sister
Yeah.
watched that movie.
There's movies that sisters
watched.
watched.
Yeah, it was
And that's one of them.
quote unquote
And they're-
chick movies.
But moms would show them. They're like watching it.
My mom, not my mom.
Your mom's probably.
God damn it, Nick!
I wanted to waste I wanted to waste that one on that.
I have to fuck. You're making me go in and edit this shit.
I should just
Where we at?
I should
I
just
gotta-
use that word for against your family. And then
gotta come up
and
with
then
a
you can
be-
make a complication of this and show your family one day. But like it'll be taken out of all the podcasts.
Yeah, I'll just keep all. I'll make a compilation. Of it.
It's just like
and if you ever
20 times of me just saying these things.
if you
about
ever
you.
like you know we
Just
ever
in
have like a
different shirts?
if we ever have a disagreement of something and like we part ways in a bad way, I'll just release the compilation of you saying it.
That'd be awesome, dude.
I'm pretty sure that one of the first movies.
I would retag
You'd
that.
re-
Yeah.
I think one of the first movies I saw in theaters was Attack of the Clones. And-
Oh, you know what I saw in theaters?
what?
I do remember Scooby-Doo, the first movie.
Oh fuck
The
yeah!
live action. Yeah, I
Nice.
saw that in theaters.
That's what's up.
Nixon, don't fucking move.
Stupid bitch.
Hey, don't disrespect the fucking president like that. You don't have to call him a bitch.
I
He was the leader.
didn't mean to.
Damn,
You
dude.
make the Lord very nervous.
I didn't mean to, Nixie.
Nixie.
Nixie, I didn't mean.
Nixie.
Oh, Nixie, I didn't mean to post it, Nixie.
Oh, Nixie, I didn't know you were in here.
Oh, Nixie, I'm sorry, Nixie.
There's like a woman who was just always calling him Nixie, just like, walking in on the wrong times.
His
giving
mom.
him-
She's like, oh, Nixie.
Nixie.
Even though Nixon is their last name.
You think she called him
She probably
Dickie?
called him Richie or Dickie, yeah.
Dickie?
Yeah.
She's all like Dickie.
Dickie, what are
And
you
then
doing?
incestual things to him.
She said, come here, let me clean your foreskin. I heard someone talking about that, like somewhere on some podcast. They'll talk about how like their mom fucking was like cleaning them, like
Their
showing them how to clean themselves. Yeah, and then like he started getting hard.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
Well, your dad doesn't want you to get hard, huh?
Can you imagine? Imagine that happened to you, Nikki.
I wouldn't want that. I don't want to imagine that.
No, don't.
I don't even want to imagine.
Don't, Dan.
I don't even want to imagine the Nixon shot. to
Yeah, this is the
nose.
part where we lost the Reagan fans. The Nixon fans are still hanging in there, though.
Fucking.
Fucking.
Let's talk about fucking. Okay.
What
Yeah,
wa-
I saw the live action Scooby Doo
Live
movie,
action
and then
Scooby-Doo.
they fucking.
They
I was
fuck-
like, oh my god! I didn't really understand why they did that to Scrappy Doo when I always liked Scrappy Doo when I was younger. He was always like fun.
You like Scrappy Doo?
Yeah.
You related to him?
No, I just thought it was fun that like you didn't just see Scooby anymore. Like even the Johnny Quest episodes or the Batman
Yeah.
episode or like the
There was
Pussycat Girl
the
episode.
Josie and the
Um,
Pussycats.
Yeah, like those episodes were dope. Like, so I liked when Scrappy Doo would show up,
Well, like there was a whole series that had Scrappy in it. So,
Well, let's not talk about that.
but they turned Scrappy into a dickhead
then-
in the fucking
But what was better? What's the best one still out of everything?
pup named Scooby Doo.
Pup named Scooby Doo.
One of the best fucking series.
Yes,
Like
one
aside
of
from
one of the best cartoons. Like it
Yeah.
has original ideas, even though it's like still about the mystery gang. It's like fun because they're like acting like cartoons. They're like they get squished
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like shit like that.
I liked cartoons like that. That would just be cartoony
Yes,
instead of
yes.
trying to be so
It was more
serious.
cartoony,
Yeah.
That was
Um,
fun. That was a good one.
that
I love
was.
that one. I still watch
I
it.
used, yeah, I would watch it too.
With the bowl of cereal, 8 a.m.
AIDS.
Because now cereal is dessert to me. It's no longer breakfast.
8 a.m., 8 p.m. because that's the morning time.
Dude, cereal's a dessert.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I like if I want.
I'm not gonna have cereal in the morning anymore. Just
I mean, I have. You lived with me for a little bit, and you saw that I was eating cereal in the morning.
I was just like,
I was trying to eat
You're
like
gonna eat
better
something.
cereal though.
but that's fine. If you eat
like
better cereal, there's-
granola cereal, but you can't be eating a fucking box. You can't be eating a bowl of fucking Captain Crunch
no,
in the morning
no.
or Cocoa Puffs.
Even though it tastes
like,
so fucking good.
yeah, but that's
really
like that's like kids' breakfast.
But
Like kids need that sugar.
But for dessert,
adults don't.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah,
It's pretty good for dessert. You know?
yeah. I've gotten in the bad habit of like being like I need a dessert after every meal, not just like I need a dessert after dinner.
I love.
It's like, man, that was a good breakfast. Where's the chocolate? Man, that bacon and that salty bacon and salty eggs was delicious. Where's the chocolate?
Okay, what else about movies?
What was your worst movie experience like in the theaters?
Worst movie
Yeah,
experience. Damn,
like,
you asked that question,
so-
you motherfucker.
So it could either be,
He's in his
he's coming into the shot. He's out of frame.
First shot.
He's
First
back
shot.
in frame.
First shot, dude. First shot to get into your
first shot
shot.
to
Are you
get
gonna
shot.
invade my fucking space? Don't you ever. Go clean that up. It's your room, dude.
So it could be either the worst movie you saw in theaters, or it could be like the fucking worst, like just like people were being dickheads.
What was the movie me and my ex had seen? But these kids were talking, so we couldn't enjoy it. I think it was like a child's movie. But
You went and saw a
wanted to
kids
watch it.
movie?
Yeah. She wanted to see like a kids movie, I think it was like a Disney or something.
Was it? Maybe it was like Hotel Transylvania or something.
No, nothing
No.
like that.
Was it Moana?
I think no, it was Toy Story.
4?
I think it was Toy Story.
Yeah.
And like these kids were talking, but that kind of like
How
that
old
sucked.
were these kids? Were they just
They were
like,
like
man, these toys are fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
why'd you have to drag me to this fucking stupid
they were
ass
like
Toy Story 4?
They were a group of kids that were like 12 and 13, like 3 friends, and they just started talking. You know?
Were they on their own?
Yeah. So they were just being dumbasses.
Yeah.
And thinking that they're funny in the moment, which I get.
No, I get.
But I was just like,
as
"Aw,
a former
Yeah,
kid,
yes.
I understand it.
Yes. I was just like, damn it. I was just like bad timing for this
like,
movie.
fuck.
Yeah, I knew.
I should have watched the later show.
That's how
They
my
can't be out past 10.
I was all like, and if you say something to him, that'd be me being a hypocrite, honestly.
It could be, or it could just turn into them roasting the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always scared of. I'm scared of little
And then you
kids.
choke that little motherfucker. And
I'm just scared of little kids.
maybe Nixon was right.
about killing those college kids. He was like, we should have started earlier. Do you think Nixon would be happy of how America's turning out because of that?
I don't think
just-
Nixon would be happy that we're bringing up his name with the murders he'd caused.
I don't think so either.
What were we saying about?
We were talking about like groups of kids being annoying. Like,
Oh yeah,
so,
okay, but that wasn't my worst experience. My
Okay.
worst experience was and the movie isn't good either.
Okay.
So it's just
yeah.
it's just dumb.
Okay.
I hate it. Okay, so I had this girlfriend, right?
Uh-huh.
It was during high school.
Mm.
We were gonna be on our first date, but she decided to go to the winter formal instead of going on her date with me, just to be with her friends.
And you were
And
not
I went to pretty much they didn't secure me to go there because I don't think they wanted to pick me up at the same time because I lived in Oracle.
Yeah. So
Yes. So I had terrible taste in women at the time, but like not just that. So she stood me up for our date at this movie, and the movie was Wreck-It Ralph. So I'm watching Wreck-It
You're up by yourself.
without the girl who's supposed to be my girlfriend who stood me up. She never really felt bad about it either.
Did your grandma drop you off at the movie theater?
Yes.
I love it.
Even though I made sure that I got there, but hey, that
You got-
bitch didn't want to see me anyways.
You're just like, I mean, at the time you didn't have it, but just like
She's not a bitch. She just fucked me over on that day.
she didn't. Did she tell you she was going? Like, did she?
No, she said she was in between of not wanting to go.
And
to
so
go.
she just
And
stood you up.
Yes, she chose.
And then you found out the next like
No.
week at school or?
I found out when I was going to fucking see the movie because I was like, "Where are you at?" And she was just like, "I'm not gonna come."
You're like, but I'm here already. I have your ticket.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
I bought the popcorn you wanted. I don't even like this.
It was shitty. That's fucking sad.
That is shitty.
That's the worst experience movie. But I love movies. I'll still go.
Oh no, I know.
If a girl were to, that's why I want to see movies I want to see now. If I take a girl out, I mean, maybe I'll see a movie that they want to see, but I make sure that
You're telling me that you're not going to go see the new Downton Abbey.
No, dude, I would not see the new Downtown Abbey.
It's not
Like,
Downtown Abbey. It's Downton Abbey.
It's not downtown.
It's Downton.
Oh, I thought it was. Every time I look
You're
at
like,
it,
Downtown Abbey.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
What are these British people up to?
And I'm like, Black Phone looks good. With Ethan Hawke, it's like a horror movie.
Oh yeah, that one looks crazy.
It looks crazy. I want to see it.
My worst movie experience.
I don't want to hear what you go through, but we'll talk about this Nixon ad again.
Oh, okay, back to Nixon.
No, tell me.
No, the worst movie experience was.
You have a memory.
I do.
You thought about this.
I did.
This was your idea.
This was my idea to talk about movies. Whoa.
Okay.
That
was so fucking
dumb. The little yeah. Hey, whatever sells. No, the worst experience I ever had in a movie was Fred Claus.
Oh, dude, I saw that movie in theaters. Hell yeah, that was a good movie.
With my favorite actors,
Vince Vaughn
and Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti
Who's
played Santa.
That's Paul Giamatti.
I'm pretty sure.
What else is he in?
Big Fat Liar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's Paul Giamatti.
Really? Is he fatter in that, or is he just in a fat suit?
Oh, he's in a fat suit. He's playing Santa.
Has he always been that fat?
No. Remember Straight Outta Compton?
In Big Fat Liar, he's the one that turns blue, right?
Yeah.
And he's that fat? In Fred Claus?
Yeah, it's a fucking...
Did he method?
No, it's a fat suit. But he's also
okay.
in Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
Dude, seeing him in Straight Outta Compton blew my fucking mind.
Okay.
Like, whoa, Paul Giamatti?
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti next
I
to
definitely
Eazy-E?
know.
Wow.
That's easy.
But, so...
That isn't easy.
What? It's not really, dude. It's a
That
document.
isn't Suge Knight.
No. It can't be. It can't not be Suge Knight.
Those dogs barking weren't actually Suge Knight's dogs. That guy that was underneath the desk.
That wasn't actually the guy from under the desk. Okay. What did imagine that they guys like, hey man, do you want to reenact whenever you were tormented by Suge Knight? Allegedly. So anyway, like I was saying, I'm in Fred Claus.
Okay.
Enjoying Vince Vaughn giving the groundbreaking role of his life, of his fucking career. And I'm like, my sister took us. She was out of high school at the time, so she was living in her own place. So occasionally she would come and pick us up, and we'd go to the movies. And fucking, it was me and my brothers and my sister. And we had maybe we were putting our feet, maybe we were accidentally stepping on, like when you're a kid and you step on the back of the seat that's in front of you. We were doing that. And some fucking old guy stood up and fucking yelled at us. And my sister was just like, I'm not putting up with this shit. She went and got someone, told them that this guy fucking yelled at us. And then they made that old man get out of the fucking movie. But, also, why is an old man, like a fucking 70-year-old man and his wife, going and watching Fred Claus?
Because it's a
Christmas movie.
It's a family feel-good comedy.
He was probably very Christian, and he was like,
with some raunchy humor? Come on, man.
There was no raunchy humor in Fred Claus. It's a kid's movie, bro.
Is it?
It's PG-13. Are you thinking of Bad Santa?
No, I'm thinking of Fred Claus where he jerks off Paul Giamatti.
that was a very
where he starts taking off the fat suit.
Controversial scene.
He starts taking off the fat suit and all the makeup, and
then Vince Vaughn's just like, it pans down and Vince Vaughn's already down there, and then like a bunch of elves come around. So we ended up getting like that old man got kicked out, and then we got free tickets to go Like watch a
Wow,
movie.
your sister sold that.
Yeah, my sister
It
sold.
sounds like wait, were you guys putting your feet on his chair?
Probably. We were probably.
How do you not remember?
Because
See,
I
they-
was a little kid.
Oh, okay.
And, maybe I was. But you know what I wasn't doing? I wasn't fucking kicking him like he was yelling at us for doing.
That's kind of reminds me of when we saw Jackass, the new one.
Uh-huh.
And these two old people came in, sat down, and then they started doing one of the stunts with their dicks, and then they left. And they were only there for like 3 minutes.
At the very beginning, they left.
No, not at the very, like in the middle.
Okay.
They came like late, but then they saw that and then they left. But like me and
Why would they?
it was like us and this other younger couple,
Uh-huh.
and they were laughing too. We were cracking up about this, but like they saw they were just like left. Then a lot of people. It was just like that.
They're just
6
like,
people.
Well, this isn't Downton Abbey. I'm sorry you had to see that, dear. He's apologizing to his wife. She's crying. She's like, why did I have to see
Oh my
People
god,
used to do that, man.
dude. She probably did cry, dude.
Why would you make me say it?
Why would anyone want to see that?
Why would you show me
But,
that
you know,
hippie movie?
We love that shit. We like to laugh at that. We think it's funny because
I think it's fucking hilarious.
Desensitized since we were like fucking
Yeah,
desanitarized.
we've been sterilized. We can't have kids
we
anymore.
just get gallons of sanitizer and just dump it on
Sanitizer?
it and just dump it on ourselves.
Well, I mean, I've been in a movie full of old people.
The senator.
The senator
The senator.
Amidala. Whoa. Segue. I've been in a movie full of old people.
What? What do you mean?
Like
what movie?
I went to a early bird showing of a movie,
Oh, okay. That's
Force
fine.
Awakens.
That's
And-
cool.
And guess what?
What?
I was high off 2 hits of acid.
That's fine.
It was terrifying
Okay.
because I was just like, we're the youngest people in here, and I was just like, I was scared.
There was probably like 20 people in there who have done acid, man.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what's funny about
They
like,
would get it. Maybe they've done acid when they saw Star
yeah,
Wars.
but then they graduated from it, and
Oh,
then
dude.
they were like,
you
they were like, Ken,
fucking
they were like,
bitch.
Ken Casey, you're
Oh.
right. Ken Casey, you're right.
He
Acid is
dropped-
bad. We need to graduate
see,
from this stuff.
He dropped our knowledge. The knowledge that goes nowhere in America. A knowledge that is frowned upon and looked at as lame. Yes, we
What,
have
psychedelic knowledge?
that. Yes, they did in terms, psychedelic terms, had graduated from acid. Thank you, Nathaniel. Nixon,
They did.
you didn't stop. You didn't
Play
stop
it again.
You didn't stop it, Nixon.
Come
You
on.
never stopped.
You never did it, Nixon.
You
couldn't.
never had a chance of stopping drugs, Nixon.
He wasn't strong enough.
He wasn't. He couldn't do it. Why do you think he didn't do it?
He wasn't strong enough. He got caught trying to get other people in trouble.
You think when he got caught, he was just like, "No, I can't stop the drugs."
He's like, at least I've got my friend Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is just like, I didn't like you. Did you not catch that from? He was like, oh, I didn't like you, mate. That's how Johnny Cash said. He was like, I didn't like you. You couldn't tell from whenever I played the RA song. Bloody hell, Richie. You just didn't get it. Lock, stock, and 2 smoking Nixons. What?
I think it's time. I gotta get to those beans, man.
Yeah, you do have to get to those beans. It is time.
Yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for listening.
It was,
We hope you enjoyed. I'm Nathaniel.
wait, let me talk.
Oh, fuck,
You're
sorry.
just gonna fucking. He does this. He's all like,
8561.com. You find more information about us. You probably won't because we need to update the website.
we hope you enjoyed the last episode. This is next week's episode.
This is episode
So,
2
Next
of In
week,
Video.
and next week we're gonna do another episode.
We're going to juggle.
It's gonna be great. This is Let the Freaks Speak with Nicholas Salsa Valenzuela.
And I'm Nathaniel Horchata Lopez, and thanks for listening.
Let the freak speak!